Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing great, and I'm back again with another video. And this time I'm quite late and because of some emergencies, but now I'm back. And before we start, I would like to introduce myself that my name is Rashmi Bess and I'm not an immigration advisor. Whatever information I'm sharing here is out of my personal experiences and through experience of colleagues or the similar kind of H4 holders. So let's start with this video. So in this video, I want to start with those specific group of people whom I forgot to mention in the last video. So these are specifically group of H4 individuals who are new to this visa, or whose spouse H1B is new H1B holder, first time and new H1B holder. So I wanted to talk about them. Should those H4 visa holders transition or migrate, or move to F1 or student visa? So I talked about this to my husband, and we literally discussed about lot of possibilities from different angles, and we came to the conclusion, like, if your spouse is the first time H1B applier or H1B holder, so I think the best possible option is to wait till the I-140 for green card gets approved. Let's talk about why we came to this conclusion, because let's talk, if you go on F1, what's going to happen. So for example, if a spouse of H1 who are new to this visa, who just entered to United States, now they converted to F1, okay, student visa. So when can they start working? So if their sole purpose is to just learn and get the higher education, that's okay, they can convert to F1. But if they after some time they want to earn out of it, so let me tell you, if you are going on F1 visa, it's gonna take some time. So nearly 2 years it will take for you to get the OPT, which is I would say directly like work permit. So it takes 2 years. But if you are an H4 and you have not started the green card process, or your spouse has not started the green card process yet, right? So the best possible way is for them to start the green card process. Now when they can start the green card process, for example, you and your spouse entered newly to this country, and now they are just now, like a month or 2 months back, they entered in this country. So what are the possible ways for them to get started for the green card, and then you can apply for the EAD? So yeah, they cannot immediately start the green card process because of course, company or whoever the client is there, or service provider company, so there are different aspects to it. So if some employers are really getting involved with that specific H1B holder, and they can start the process ASAP. But if we take the average calculation, I don't think before 6 months they are going to start the process. It depends upon the performance of that employee as well. So possibly your primary applicant has to convince their employer that to get the green card process started as soon as possible. Now how much time it will get for an H1 once they start the green card process to get you the EAD, right? So there are different steps. Once they start the green card process, of course they will hire a lawyer. They have to go through some documentation. Then the first comes labor certification, then the RFE might come, right? So there are possibilities of things might happen, but average, I would say, you just hire a lawyer, you do the documentation, you do the labor certification, gets approval, then the I-140 application happens, then the I-140 gets approved. So I would say roughly again 2 years. So if you calculate your plan from H4 to F1, it's taking 2 years, but you're spending money there. You're spending you are spending something monetary when you get converted to student visa. And again, student visa is very unpredictable. You always have to maintain it. OPT is of limited duration. But here, if you go from H4 visa and your husband applies for green card, it roughly takes 2 years, definitely through hurdles, but possibilities are there. You hire a good lawyer, the RFE gets resolved. So you go through this process again, you are utilizing 2 years. But pros of this process is H4, you stay on H4 and get EADs. You are not spending tens of thousands of dollars like how you spending on the F1 visa. Again, this is not for limited duration like OPT. Okay, so here what you're going to do, you are going to utilize the EAD constantly, continuously. As now we know the new rule that EAD can run as long as your I-94 or your H1B I-797 exist. So I think this is the normal process now. You can continue working on EAD as long as you want, or as long as you have the opportunities available. But if you go on F1, you are spending money, as well as you get limited time period of that work permit. So how we found out the best deal is to stay on H4, ask your H1 applicant or your spouse to apply for green card, and stick behind the process and definitely go through it. Try to resolve, if RFEs are coming up, try to resolve them like quickly ASAP, not delaying more. But yeah, again, when the H1B applicant starts the green card process, it's completely upon them. They have to take an initiative. If they are staying like, you know, very kind of lazy and applying after 2 years, then better I would say go on F1 and again come back on H4. Then again it's like, you know, kind of too much messy for you. So better ask your primary applicant to apply for green card if his or her employer is ready, and then stay on the H4, get the EAD, keep working. And I think this is the best possible way for you guys. I wanted to cover a few more things in this video about, like, you know, the voluntary work. A lot of people talk about like voluntary kind of work for H4 visa they can do without getting paid and all. I wanted to discuss on that, how fruitful is it for your career, or like, you know, how it can help you in growing, right? So that I'll cover in next video. For this time I think we are good, and thank you so much for watching. I hope I was able to like, you know, help you guys. But yeah, this is purely out of my experience. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me via Facebook, Instagram, or this comment section. I'm always here. And definitely, you know, the case to case, this possibilities might change. But hope you like the video and let me know. Thank you so much. Bye bye.